Hello students, in today's video we are going to continue with ratio and proportion practice set 4.3. So let's just get started with it quickly. Fourth sum, solve the following equations. The first one, x square plus 12x minus 20 upon 3x minus 5 is equal to x square plus 8x plus 12 upon 2x plus 3. Now this is an equation. There is an equal to sign and there is a left hand side and there is a right hand side. And the word solve means we have to find out the value of the variable here. That is, we have to find the value of the x here. Okay. Now there may be various ways of solving the equation. You can directly cross multiply, that could be one way, or you can do substitution method and solve. But here we are going to use the properties of equal ratios that we have learned so far. 5 properties that we have learned in the previous videos. We are going to use those properties. So let's start. First we will write whatever is given in the question as it is. This is what is given. Now, if you look at this question carefully, you will understand that, look here, 3 4s are 12. 5 4s are 20, 2 4s are 8 and 3 4s are 12. So try to find out some sort of a relation like this. Just check if there is any relation between the numbers. So you realize that if I multiply both sides by 1 upon 4, or here in the denominator I multiply by 4, then I will be getting this 12x minus 20 here, because 3 4s are 12 and 5 4s are 20. And here also I will be getting 8x minus 12. So we get the similar terms which are here in the denominator also. So we can then further use dividendo and solve it further. So that's why we do multiplying both sides by 1 upon 4. We say multiplying both sides by 1 upon 4, or we can also say dividing both sides by 4. So now we multiply this 4 with 3x minus 5 and we get 12x minus 20 here. This side also the same thing we do. So now we got 12x minus 20, 12x minus 20 here. Now you look closely to this particular ratio. It looks like componendo. If you consider this as numerator and this is your denominator, right? And this part is also denominator. Look here, 12x minus 20, 12x minus 20. So when you look at it, this looks like numerator plus denominator upon denominator. Numerator plus denominator upon denominator. So in the ratio, we can find componendo. Numerator plus denominator upon denominator is the componendo, right? So when we are having componendo here, we will do opposite of componendo, that is dividendo. And if you find dividendo here, if you would have found minus sign here, you would have done componendo. Opposite of dividendo, componendo we would have done, right? So right now we will do dividendo. Why? Because then I will get minus sign here and then this 12x minus 20 will get cancelled. Okay. So let's do by dividendo on both sides. We get numerator. Now this entire numerator minus denominator. Dividendo is numerator minus denominator upon denominator. And this side also numerator minus denominator upon denominator. Now we will open the bracket. This will become minus 12x. This is plus 20. Here also this is minus 8x minus 12. Okay, this is what we get after opening the brackets. Now you will see this 12x minus 12x gets cut. Minus 20 plus 20 will get cut. And this side minus 8x plus 8x will get cut. So we get x square upon 12x minus 20, x square upon 8x plus 12. Now if we say dividing both sides by x square, this x square will get cancelled, right? Dividing both sides by x square, we say x square will get cancelled. But I cannot directly divide by x square because I don't know whether the value of x is 0. If the value of x is 0, then dividing by 0 is not allowed, right? The answer comes not defined or infinity. So we have to first have that condition whether x is 0 or no. What happens if x is 0? So if x is 0, I will get 0, x square term will become 0 upon minus 20, because this term also is 0, 0 multiplied by anything is 0, and this side 0 upon this term also is 0, 12. So when any number divides 0, the answer is 0. So left hand side is 0 and right hand side is also 0. So the equation is satisfied, right, when x is equal to 0. So we can say x is equal to 0 is also possible. X is equal to 0 is one of the solutions of this equation. Okay, so that we will write as one case. X is equal to 0. Now for x is equal to 0, the equation is satisfied. Therefore x is equal to 0 is one of the solution. But if x is not 0, in that case what we will do? So we will take that as another case. If x is not 0, then x square is also not 0, and then now when we are having the condition that x square is not 0, we can divide both sides by x square, and x square will get cancelled from both sides now. Okay, dividing both sides by x square, if you want you can give a reason here, dividing both sides by x square. So we are left with 1 upon 12x minus 20 and 1 upon 8x plus 12. Now we will just cross multiply. If you cross multiply, you will get 8x plus 12 is equal to 12x minus 20. So which is one and the same. I have tried to keep a greater number here so that it is better to write 12x minus 8x than to write 8x minus 12x. Answer will be same, but generally we like to avoid negative signs. So now this 8x will go that side, will become 12x minus 8x, and 20 will go that side, will become plus 20. So I will get 12x minus 8x is 4x, and 12 plus 20 is 32. Now 4 is multiplied with x, it goes that side, will become division. So that's 32 divided by 4. So therefore x is equal to 8. Now there are two solutions to this equation, x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 8. X is equal to 0 or x is equal to 8 is the solution of given equation. This is the final answer. Now let's proceed to the next sum. Now here also we will try to find out some relation if there is. 5 2s are 10. Here 25, no, I don't find any direct relation. 12 and 63 also. Here also I don't find any relation. So first I will check if x is 0. If x is 0, what will happen? This term will become 0, this term will become 0, this is 0, this is 0. Whatever is multiplied with x will become 0 if x is equal to 0. So in the LHS what will remain is 63 upon 12. And in the RHS what will remain? These two terms will become 0. What will remain is 3 upon minus 5. But we know that 63 upon 12 is not equal to 3 upon minus 5. So x is equal to 0 cannot be the solution. Okay, that is the first case we will do. That x is equal to 0 cannot be the solution. So for this particular question, x is not 0. Now since we are not getting any relation directly here, we will try to do alternando. Alternando means what? If a upon b is equal to c upon d, then a upon c is equal to b upon d. A upon C is equal to B upon D. So same way we will do alternando here. So 10x square plus 15x plus 63 upon 2x plus 3 is equal to, see, 2x plus 3 will come here and this 5x square term will go that side in the numerator. That is what we are going to get by alternando. But before that, okay, this is what is given. We will just check the condition of 0. If x is equal to 0, then we get 63 upon 12 not equals to 3 upon minus 5, right? So x is equal to 0 cannot be the solution of this equation. Now we will check the case where therefore x is not equals to 0. Okay. So here we do alternando as I told you. This goes in the numerator and this will come here in the denominator. Now check if there is any relation. 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15. 1, here there is nothing means 1. 1 into 5 is 5 and 5 5s are 25. So if we multiply both sides by 1 upon 5, or we can say if we divide both sides by 5. Dividing both sides by 5x, not just 5 but 5x, because we want x square here to come. This side also x square we want to come. Okay, now 5x minus 2x is 10x square and 5x into 3 is 15x. Here also 5x into x is 5x square, 5x into 5 is minus 25x. So we get this. Now you will realize what it is. Group them like this. If you consider this to be a numerator plus this as the denominator upon denominator, numerator plus denominator upon denominator, and this side also, this as your numerator plus this consider as the denominator and this is your denominator. So numerator plus denominator upon denominator, numerator plus denominator upon denominator. So looking at it, this is a componendo, plus sign is there, componendo. So we will do opposite of it, dividendo. Okay, so we will say by dividendo we will have to do subtraction. Now for dividendo, this entirely is the numerator, right? This is our numerator and this is the denominator. So what I will do for dividendo, 10x square plus 15x plus 63 minus, put a bracket, 10x square plus 15x. So that's numerator minus denominator upon denominator, that is 10x square plus 15x. Now we will just open this bracket, 10x square gets cut, 10x square minus 10x square gets cut, 15x minus 15x gets cut. What I'm left with is 63 over here. Okay, then same thing we have to do on the right hand side also. So by dividendo we get numerator minus denominator upon denominator, this side also numerator minus denominator upon denominator. Now open the brackets, this is minus, so this will become minus, 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 and this will become plus because minus sign is there outside the bracket. So signs have got changed. Now this 10x square gets cut, 15x minus 15x gets cut, minus 25x plus 25x gets cut, and 5x square minus 5x square gets cut. So what I'm left with is 63 here, and what I'm left with this side is 12. Plus minus gets cut, and we are left with this. Now what we will do, we can cross multiply, but before we cross multiply, we will try to even simplify this further. Here from the denominator we can take 5x common. So when you take 5x common from here, what remains inside is 5 2s are 10 and one more x will remain. And here 5 3s are 15. So 3 will remain. You can multiply this inside and see. 5 2s are 10, 10x square you get back. 5 3s are 15x. And from this side also we have taken 5x common, and what remains inside is x minus 5. Now what we can say is multiplying both sides by 5x. So if I multiply here by 5x, here by 5x, both sides I said. So 5x, 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 5x gets cut. So 5x gets cut from both sides, and we are left with 63 upon 2x plus 3, 12 upon x minus 5. So it is quite simplified equation. Now just cross multiply and we get the answer to it. 63 into this and 12 into that. Multiply 63 inside the bracket. 63 into x minus 63 into 5. And this side 12 2s are 24x plus 12 3s are 36. Now 63x minus 24x is equal to 36 plus 315. So we get 39x upon 351. Divide further. 13 3s are 39. 13 2s are 26. And 13 7s are 91. 3 1s are 3, 3 9s are 27. So we get x is equal to 9 as the answer. X is equal to 9 is the final answer. So x is equal to 9 is the solution of given equation. So for this particular equation we got one solution, x is equal to 9. Let's proceed to the next sum. 2x plus 1 square plus 2x minus 1 square upon 2x plus 1 square minus 2x minus 1 square is equal to 17 upon 8. Now just by looking at this equation you can say this is componendo dividendo, plus or minus. So when there is componendo dividendo, we are going to do componendo dividendo only. Okay. So when there is componendo we do dividendo, when there is dividendo we do componendo. But when there is componendo dividendo we do the same thing. This is given. First write the question as it is and say it is given. Now by componendo dividendo we get. Now for this ratio, consider this entire as one ratio. This part, the one which is on top, is the numerator and this one is the denominator. So componendo dividendo is what? Numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. This thing is new to you students, but with practice you will understand what and how we do it. So this entire part, consider this entire part of the ratio as your numerator, and consider this entire part of the ratio as the denominator and do it. In place of numerator, put numerator. So you just have to put this twice, the plus one, in place of numerator, and this twice in place of denominator, and in the middle plus and minus sign. So this is how we get it. That's the numerator, this is the denominator, and componendo dividendo means numerator plus denominator upon numerator minus denominator. So that's what we do now. Numerator, this is my numerator, plus denominator, this is the denominator. This is what I write. I wrote numerator first, this part, then I write denominator, this part, upon numerator minus denominator. numerator minus denominator. So when we put minus sign, we have to put a bracket there. Same thing this side we will be doing numerator plus denominator, 17 plus 8 upon 17 minus 8. Now here in the next step we have just opened the bracket. So this becomes minus, this was minus, this will become plus. Okay, minus sign is there outside the bracket. Now we will just see which terms are getting cancelled. See this term, this entire term is plus 2x minus 1 the whole bracket square, and this is minus 2x minus 1 the whole bracket square with minus sign. So plus and minus will get cut. And look at this 2x plus 1 the whole bracket square, and this is minus this minus this, and they are same terms, similar terms, so they will get cancelled. Okay, so now in the numerator what I have, 2x plus 1 the whole bracket square plus 2x plus 1 the whole bracket square. So that will become 2 times. Okay, see here, x plus x is 2x, right? X plus x is 2x. Similarly, 2x plus 1 the whole bracket square plus 2x plus 1 the whole bracket square is going to be 2 times 2x plus 1 the whole bracket square. 2 times, and down also 2 times 2x minus 1 the whole bracket square. And this side 17 plus 8 is 25 and 17 minus 8 is 9. Now this 2 will get divided, cancelled. So we are left with 2x plus 1 the whole bracket square upon 2x minus 1 the whole bracket square. Now we are trying to solve and find the value of x. So we will try to get rid of this square sign. So we will do opposite operation of squaring, that is taking square root on both sides. When we take square root on both sides, this square will get cancelled, and this side we will be left with 5 upon 3. But we will get 5 upon 3, and also we can get minus 5 upon 3. Okay, but we don't want to get that negative value. So we will say by taking positive square root on both sides. So we will avoid the negative part. Now just cross multiply, and we will get 3 into 2x plus 1 is equal to 5 into 2x minus 1. Now multiply 3 inside. 3 2s are 6, 6x plus 3 1s are 3. 5 2s are 10, 10x minus 5. Now this 6x, if we take it that side, it will become minus 6x, 10x minus 6x, and bring this 5 this side, 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8, and that is 4x. So therefore x is equal to 2 is the solution of the given equation. Hope so these 3 problems were clear to you students and the video was helpful to you. Thank you once again.